here it is. Well, you don't see me because I did something wrong. I'm turning back again. That it is. It will be a lesson with one of my students. She was. Where are you going? Yeah, don't know why you're telling that. It's not true. It tells me that the lock is blocked. It's not true. Not really. It will be. Wow. It will be the first lesson. I hope you are going to listen well and to see well, because to me it's getting good for the. I have to put that a little. Seems correct. So, I do that. Hi.
Hello.
Why are we doing that? Do you want to explain it?
For showing to everyone what we do during our lessons, all the exercise, the preparation part, and then the sing part.
Did you sing before our lessons?
No.
On your own? Yeah. You did on your own simply, isn't it?
Yeah, just at home, alone.
Yeah, and how was it? Was it correct or totally incorrect?
Totally incorrect, and I couldn't feel it. Like, I knew it that I was doing like a wrong effort before.
Yeah, wrong effort or also wrong pitches?
Yeah.
Could you perceive you were totally out of any possible pitch?
What?
Did you perceive that you were not just not in correct pitch, but really no way to understand what you were doing as pitches?
It was wrong use of my body and even like the ideas that I had.
Okay, this is what you know now, but previously, could you hear that you were really doing something totally different from the songs you wanted to sing?
Yeah, it was like doing a sound that was like outside was totally different, but inside was like I knew it. It was really frustrating. That's why.
Yeah, but I'm asking something very precise. Everybody who wants singing lessons want singing lesson because what he's doing is frustrating in some part. Okay. Mm-hmm. The good news, as you know perfectly, is that we don't have to live with that frustration. Mm-hmm. And that's why I invented my method, just to take away this kind of frustration, because it's so bad for people, it's so bad for singing, it's so bad for soul, it's so bad for heart, and also for living, for the people that will not be professionals, that no way that there, if there is a way, we don't look for that, because it was to me really too much suffering in feeling the sufferings in front and the frustration in front. Okay. So this is the good news. The bad news is that sometimes we are stuck into frustration, not only because there is a slight part of us as artists that is not fulfilled, but especially because there is a great part of us who really can't enter nothing of what we want to express. Not only a little part, but all. And you were one of those cases. My question was very precise, because sometimes people with totally, they call them tone deaf. It is not true, because you have one of the best ears of my students, okay? It was just stuck into a body who could not do, I don't know why this total thing of perhaps like that would be alright. It should be minor, it should be stop, it should stop quite soon. And you were one of those who really were stuck into such a different shaped body that people who called you unjustly, really not correctly about you, tone deaf. In my experience, there are some not musician persons, but they're not tone deaf. They just have a body who can't in that moment. Not everybody has to correct it, because, well, not everybody's interested in correcting that, and not everybody's interested in having a voice and not having that. You were totally imprisoned because simply you probably are a musician inside, and also an interpreter, and also something like now I have to take this away because it's really, it's not do you feel that noise? Is it from you or from me? It's from me, isn't it? You don't perceive it. It is from me. We control if it's over. Well,
yeah, that's what, like, my real voice was like stuck inside myself.
Yeah, but it was not only your voice, it was really all the expression of anything musical in you was stuck. And when you're right, what I was asking is that when you're like that, sometimes you perceive that you're doing something that's really not the pitches that you have in mind, and the sound that you have in mind, and sometimes you're totally convinced that you're doing exactly what the song is, and from outside it's no way, there is nothing of the song outside. What did you perceive of you? Not what you know now, what you perceived of you. Did you perceive that you were totally out of the pitches? But out of the pitches doesn't mean that it was slightly out of the pitch. Really, when the song went up, you went sometimes down and up and down and up and in the middle, and no, really?
Yeah.
Did you perceive that?
Yeah, like I knew it that I was doing wrong, but I really felt it, but I didn't know it.
Okay, but what to do? It's very tricky.
Yeah.
We did 1 hour ago the lesson with Alice Robert, with which we have the series, and we are really gaining something. And of course, as always, it's very tricky and very difficult, because to me it's very easy to gain something with her. I perceive it's really alright, and at the same time inside she has a reaction for which she tries not to gain that, because the system is very, very self-dependent. That is a fantastic thing when we have the things all put together. When we want to change, it's really a mess. It can be quite difficult, so I really need your collaboration, and I really need that you are very clear in mind that we can make a mess to be ordered after. And you started that you had a lot to gain and in some sort nothing to lose. But what was fantastic is that you had the lightness and the capacity, and this is a strength, a really great strength, to be determined to gain what you had inside. It's not that you were self-conscious, you had no the terms to be self-conscious. You just felt, okay, no way. If there is a way, I will take it, and then we will see. And then we will play the game. But we will gain it, to get there and to play the game. I will not let myself be stuck on the ground, because now I can't play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I had not to push you in the optimistic way, because we don't need the optimism. We need to be rational, logical, determined, and then to say, and then we'll see. And then if there are terms, we dance and we play the game. But before we get to the 0 point.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's it. You were not bitter by that. You were exiled, but you were not in sufferance by this exile. Your soul has not lost light from this exile. And this is something that is really rare and really nice, because it's a big strength. Really big strength.
Mm-hmm.
So, for them today, we decided that since it's totally another thing,
Exactly.
and we worked quite a lot. It was, yeah, we can say tough, but now it's not tough anymore.
Tough as all the things that gives you pleasure at the end.
Exactly. Exactly. You know that very well as I know. Not a lot of people know that. That's why sometimes I push also Alice to say, I went away because we took a cappuccino together, and she's in a fantastic Italian place close to my home now, eating. And I told her, don't focus on what you couldn't do. Focus on, you were doing, just give me a reason. You were growing, was easy. She said it was fantastic. Yeah. Take the focus on what was fantastic. Take the focus on not the reaction inside, not to change yourself. We have a reaction not to change. We have to take it the smaller possible, because if we know what we are doing, and since we are gaining more, we are not changing completely. We are adapting and putting other things into. And it was, take your earphones and start taking the songs of Jessie J that you want to sing live, and start using what you're gaining in your body that she does use also. So focus on where we're going, know what you're changing, because what we're changing is okay. It's not that important.
Yeah.
because it's an intimate reaction, absolutely comprehensible, but at the same time, it doesn't have to become the ghost it isn't. It is easy. We are just putting together muscles that they were not used. It is tough the first time when we have the emotional reaction of why they were blocked. Sometimes they're blocked for physical reasons. You have many blocked for physical reasons. And then we find out one blocked for emotional reasons. And so to get there, we take a long time. I never get there very fast because it's really bad to get there very fast. And it is unbalancing for a person. We get there when we have gained so much and yet it is ready all around that we can just unblock that and we will have no imbalance in the system. We will just have the little piece more, but everything else is round and it's all right. She has not such kind of, she has ideas because she has experience, but she has not this kind of emotional blocks. It was just physical. Why? Because it happens in life that some parts are blocked. When they're blocked and we start using, the system says, no, but you, I don't recognize you, it's not me. Of course you have not used, but of course it's you. And it is so sweet, it's so tender, and so plenty of love to use it back. Because it will just be a part of you, the one where you were frustrated that you were not using, just you didn't know. So the moment in which you start using, then it is, wow, okay, you focus on what you're gaining. So we will do live one lesson. Did this kind of work we did that change something also in your life, or just for singing?
No, of course in my life. I really feel like my whole attitude in my life, the way I carry myself when I walk and everything changed just even because we worked even the inside part of my body, and that brings me to change the way I walk, as I said, and yeah, my physical shape.
Yeah, that is a question I always do, because what you perceive, and I always say, and I will repeat that till I'm alive, is that I work on the structure and on the car and on the mechanical part of the car. You have the feeling that we are working, and I'm bringing you in other geographies, another way. No, that is absolutely you. You were yet walking like that, just it wasn't visible, it wasn't balanced. Now we just see you. And that is quite nice to see, if I have to say.
Yeah, it's like I feel like really a rebirth, like I really starting feeling myself.
Yeah.
For the first, like my voice, that like they're together. So
Do you remember the work of the last week?
Mhm.
And it was really you there.
Mhm.
Not only with a nice correct voice that we were starting doing, and that we did, and I put on Instagram when you started having a little better, but it was really your color, and it was really your strength, and it was really, wow, that's been good. And it was also, what the hell, I knew, I perceived, but you know, when I start hearing, it's what's a kind of voice this one? Oh, what's a plan? No, because you know, my musician side is, I'm making the cat when I hear you, because it's like if I was still on stage and say, the groove she's giving me, the heart, the music, the poetry, the soul inside, that leads the moments. Ooh, what a nice word. Well, we start, okay?
Mhm. Okay.
And that's it. Remember the posture. Remember the third high. Yeah, we worked on the chakras. I work on the chakras when they're ready. Is it really the third eye starting the sound?
Not really.
Oh, I would like, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. concentrate on this third eye, not only with, I don't know why it's paused. Yeah. I know we are live streaming. Okay? Concentrate a little more, don't worry. No, it is the same tension that you will have on stage. So in reality, you don't perceive that much. No, you don't perceive that much. That's good.
Okay.
But there is, okay? When there is, it does take out of focus something. It doesn't change the correct gesture when we have a correct gesture. It just takes away a little of the focus on this gesture.
Okay.
So just concentrate a little more.
Okay.
It is nearly perfect, but you can do better. Okay?
Sure.
Just the third eye. Nothing else. Don't change on nothing else.
Okay.
Anything else, I mean. Concentrate better. No, we are gaining that part of the diaphragm that we were gaining also with Alice today, because it's the one that we lose all the time. Just concentrate it. When you feel that it doesn't start, it's normal. You remember? I put some light for me because it's changing. No, don't get down with the diaphragm. Remain there. Remain there. No, don't put down the diaphragm to put force. Just concentrate on these third eyes and it will start. Now, you feel that in the... I'm not looking at you, the persons on YouTube, they will say, what the hell is she saying if she doesn't look at her? Yeah. As like I'm sorry, it's like, as I told you many times, I can perceive as musicians perceive other musicians. So it must be very logical, very rational, because everybody can do that after my lessons, and I do that all the time. So we can't see that much, but we can, it's my instrument. I can perceive how they move it. Just concentrate again, and remain there. You feel that in here there is a little lack of movement and connection. Don't force it. Just stay there. We are starting moving it. It is the part of the diaphragm with the fast fibers. When you do workout in the gym, you know perfectly that to improve the strength fast, we have to do fast things. At the start, we don't have a lot of those fibers, and then I don't know, but they start reacting. So we have the movement. So it's normal that you're stuck. It's normal because if you were not stuck, we were not working on that because it was yet all right. Okay. So we don't try just with other parts to start it. It will start there. So concentrate, because that will help. If you put down your stomach, it will not react in the correct way.
No, we put it up. Okay.
You just breathe in a little slightly and you remain there. The suspension of that.
Okay.
And that's it. It's easier. And then go. You were convinced that you were out of pitch and it was that you were lower than the pitch you wanted, isn't it? And you corrected it, isn't it? A bit, yeah. It was correct what you thought. I will do it again. Don't worry, it's normal. Come on. No, don't push it. Just concentrate exactly as before. Are you higher than me or lower?
Lower and then...
No, you're higher. You're higher, Domiziana.
Oh.
You want to get higher in the throat because you don't perceive that there you can be relaxed in the throat. You can relax and be neutral. She entered. Yeah. Go. It's there you're thinking. It's there. It was good. Just don't put down the stomach. And that's it. Now breathe in and stay. And then go. You're putting down your chest and your stomach. Do it again. The first was correct.
Okay.
Don't push with the chest and with the ribs. Stay there. and you start feeling that it's getting activated. Don't lose this third eye. Don't lose this third eye. You don't have to think about it, you have to activate it. Oh, you activate it by passing through the throat. Perhaps I'm doing that to have your throat, isn't it? Wow. Oh, quite incredible, the strategies. No, don't think about your throat. Think about your third eye. Activate it in the sound. When you want. Exactly. Activate it. Stay there. No, you're losing it. And then get. Second one. Same position, nothing has changed. No, with the third eye, not with the stomach, please. When you want.
Do it again.
I do it again. You start feeling the stress of being live, isn't it?
I'm always like that.
It's a, oh. Okay,
What?
but it's normal, it's fantastic. Now with the third eye, please. Exactly. Do it again. You lost a little of stomach in the first. That's it. Always with the third eye. Okay, was it flat or not flat, this third eye, when you started?
Was not.
Oh, it was better when you came back on the note, so you have to do that movement on the starting, please. That is, tease the carpatura movement.
Okay.
It is the little lama chu. Do you remember the lama chu? I will not ask you, don't worry.
Okay.
To do in public, it's a little extreme, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've done it also for Halloween.
Well, then the stream is really difficult.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it again, don't worry. This is normal lesson. She doesn't do that because we are live streaming. It's normal lesson, as usual, you know.
Oh, it's repeat.
I do, don't worry. No, sorry, mouth me. No, it was there. I went on the other one. Don't open the throat. Just remain in the third eye, because you are opening the vowels if you open the throat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just the third eye. Take it. Yeah. And go. Exactly. Remember, you were totally flat, and now you are not flat anymore. You will find a flat vowel, not a flat position, okay?
Okay.
No, third eye, don't be confused by my sound. The sound is flat, but internally I'm not flat. So we start with the absurd. No, don't put the flat sound. Put the third eye and then you'll see what happens. Exactly. And then go. Was it vibrating the third eye or not?
No.
Yeah, so go on again. Was it vibrating everywhere or somewhere it wasn't?
Somewhere it wasn't.
Where? Which one? First, second, third? Second. Okay. Take care of the second next time. Open vowel. Please, copertura. Copertura is with third eye.
Okay.
That's it. Exactly. And you're surprised that in here you have a clear sound, and there you're certain that you will have a no sound. Okay?
Okay.
That's the absurd. We don't mind. We always sing a bit like that, and a high notes. Okay? Because you don't want to scream with belting. She's a little more refined girl and musician, so. No, these third eyes don't take away the positions. And again. No, don't use your mouth and your cheekbones to steady a position. Your third eyes. Third eye, there is just one. Don't use your jaws. You don't need the jaws. If you use the jaws, do you remain with the vibration of the third eye or lose it immediately?
I lose it.
Exactly, so remain with the vibration.
Okay.
And concentrate on that. No, it's quite good. It's the height in which you have to stretch a lot. She could not stretch those muscles, not at all. She had a maximum of F over the central C, and then it was yet in falsetto. So her muscles are really not stretched to do that. So we are getting that directly in the last weeks. Before I had to do other kind of vocalization to make her arrive there. Now she's really controlling, so it's normal, but it's normal not for a tone deaf person. It's normal for anyone who studied singing to gain where the muscle were not stretched. Totally, not only normal, but absolutely clear. Was my third eye vibrating with some energy of yours or not? Now. Oh really? Feel better inside. It's not the sound, it's something I'm producing into the sound. Try to feel it because I'm trying to help you.
No, I feel like a little, but I'm trying to connect, like really connect.
I do again.
Okay.
Because you focus on that now, okay?
Okay.
You have felt exactly something. Focus on that, it's really yours. Not the rest, just that and the third eye. No. Are you taking exactly the same energy or another?
No.
And you start really feeling the nose vibrating.
Okay.
And there we go, the notes. Etc. No, don't put down your stomach. If you put down the posture, you will not have the note. You feel that there's a higher stretching. Go on. And we do another one. This one she's not yet able to do, but we do even if, yeah, as normal students. No, you don't have to get down. If you get down, you will lose what I want in the larynx.
Okay.
Etc. Did you do all, or did you lose some? A couple. Don't worry, it's better than the other time. The other time she used to lose, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, and she didn't finish. But it's normal, she's learning to do it. I mean, what's the problem? She's learning to do it as I did when I was taught in singing, exactly physiological. We don't do everything from the starting point. Come on, if we did everything from the starting point, the teacher is not teaching us anything, because he's doing something that we're yet able to do, so it's useless. Mm-hmm. Never be afraid of not be able to do something that you're learning. Mm-hmm. Be afraid of not learning. Not be afraid of learning. That's why I put online some things of me, even if I'm not defending my, I don't know, the dream of me while I was singing. I can't sing anymore, so you will not dream by me singing now, because I can't anymore for medical reasons of general health, so it doesn't matter, but it's the same. Why? Because I'm not trying to make marketing. We are making serious things, and serious things, there are serious things learning, serious things doing, and exactly as all the things of laboratory that we learn, we start from a point to get to another. We must be effective, we must be serious, we must be very happy of making this pattern, and not to, I don't know, say that it's not like that, it's like that, and it's nice that it is like that. So, we are doing something she's learning. Why? It's a normal lesson. We are not making a lesson of makeup for you. We are making a normal lesson with her. Exactly. Simply. And that's why we do live. Because we don't need not to have live. No. Live, sorry. My English is not yet. Third eye on the first. Third eye, concentrate better. Are you pushing, or are you really doing them rhythmically?
I'm pushing.
Exactly. That's why you're not. It's a luck if you find them like that. Okay, I never liked the luck. You're still pushing.
Okay.
It's not that fast. It's fast in the mind. It's not that fast in the muscles.
Okay.
Exactly. Don't take the speed to take yourself. Remain clear and very steady inside while you're doing, because you don't have to push the speed. You have yet the speed. If you have the speed in your mind, you have the speed into the diaphragm. If you push it, you will lose that clearness of speed in the diaphragm. Okay?
Okay.
Just be clear. No, don't go slower in your mind. Just don't push the speed into the body. And then go.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and you start controlling better. Now, have the speed in the mind, not in the body. Third eye. When you want. Anxiety makes you push in the speed. Don't push the speed.
Okay.
Just nearly correct. Now, if you push the speed, you lose positions. You don't gain speed. You lose positions, you lose notes. Remain steady in the mind. It is the diaphragm that is doing that, not your pushing of the back. Don't push with the back. And go. No, you're going too fast.
Okay.
You want to go too fast. Just have the speed in the mind, not in the body. Domiziana, you're pushing with that part of the back because you're unsure. Be unsure, but not push.
Okay.
Remain steady. It doesn't matter if you're not doing it correctly. It does matter that we gain it correctly, not that now it's getting out correctly. Okay, that's very important.
Okay.
Do it again. Don't push with the back. When it gets excited, the back part of the diaphragm does push by itself. Okay, we calm it down and go when you want. Nearly correct. I've lost it. I have to call you back.
Okay.
Here you are. It's here. Now you're pushing, you know? It takes you and you push just to be sure. No, this violence that... Just remain steady. And go again. Don't worry. Don't worry. We are doing a normal lesson.
I know. I'm always like that.
I know. No, it's
Okay.
the diaphragm in the back is a little more excited.
Okay.
Don't breathe with the mouth before starting. Just go.
Okay.
Don't breathe with the mouth before starting. Take your mouth closed, please.
Sorry for my dog.
Oh, don't worry.
I feel that I push like from the
I
back.
know, but Domiziana, you're breathing with the mouth every time before starting. Even if you don't perceive it. When you do something that you don't perceive, you do even if you don't perceive. So you have to perceive the opposite. The opposite is that your mouth is really closed and it's really uncomfortably closed. And then it will stop opening by itself because you don't need it. It is just a way to avoid the pressure and the tension of the diaphragm on the vocal folds of the sustain at the end.
Okay.
So it is avoiding to do the proper job. I know that now you feel that you're pushing there in rhythm. It's doing that from the back, you know? I know. That's why I said it's a normal lesson, because life makes that. It does. Doesn't matter. We have to feel it and then we calm it down a bit. When you want. You have to do it again because with the dog I couldn't hear a couple of them.
Okay.
Don't put down the stomach. Don't put, no, Domiziana, don't put down the stomach. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it my note?
What?
Was it my note, my pitch, my energy? My pitch. Was it my pitch? And my note and my energy?
Feel like interrupt the sound.
Okay, we call back each other again. And she has not. Oh, here you are.
Okay.
So, was it my pitch, my note, my energy?
Couldn't hear.
Can you hear now?
Yes.
So, did you do my pitch, my energy, my note?
No.
This is something that still she had no bridge and she had no medium voice and high note voice. She's a bit lazy into putting the correct energy.
Okay, yeah.
So it is, we have to fight that. That's why very often I ask her now, sounds directly over the bridge. Okay? Above the bridge, not over. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Third eye, thank you.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. I don't say 5. I get back to it.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't say 5, I say E again.
Okay.
Second, you're taking the lazy step.
Okay. E.
Domiziana, you're not vibrating in the same and you know perfectly.
Okay.
Don't excuse yourself.
E.
Domiziana, you're excusing yourself.
No. Okay.
Ah. Is your third eye still vibrating or is totally sleeping? And also lazy in the sun and Maldives. So how can you think that you can sing with?
No.
Exactly. Go.
E, 1, 2, 3.
You're doing that, huh? I want that.
Okay.
In the car, if you want to go to a faster speed, you put less gas or more?
More.
Energy. If you take away that, you will go slower, and that means lower.
Okay.
Okay? No, you have the shape. I perceive perfectly you have the shape. You don't want to put the energy into.
Okay.
Go and put. No, you can't sing like that. You can't sing with your hands like that. You have to get a little more straight. Take away your arms from. Yeah, exactly. No, you're thinking lazy. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. It's a certain kind of energy. You have to take this kind of energy.
No.
I know, but you know perfectly. Go there.
E.
Nearly.
E.
That's it.
Okay.
You don't explode.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
Exactly. You need the third eye.
Okay.
Okay? E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. You need the third eye. You need the third eye. No, you want to use the jaws. You need the third eye.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And E at the end?
E.
No, I want all together legato, please.
Okay. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
It's just a laziness of the muscles. You know? When we walk out, we get over the laziness and against the laziness. Singing is the same. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No, you're getting lazy.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
But you're getting lazy.
Okay.
Get concentrated into the third eye. And then go.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
Exactly. Exactly. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No, without the third eye you can't. Without the third eye you can't, because you will have open vowels and we never sing with open vowels there. I do it again. You want to open the throat, you know, it's not the throat, it's the end of the mouth. This is not the throat. In vocal terms, the throat is something totally different from what it's there, from the hole in the mouth. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. You need the third eye. No, you need the third eye. Oh, and then you can go.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
Exactly. You perceive that in the back of the mouth you have something opening. You have something closing. Okay?
Okay.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
That's it. You feel all the stretching into your lungs. That's why you had no stretch at all. And in your posture you were totally closed. Okay? That's why you have this laziness when we want to get up there. Because it's difficult for you and a little hard to work there and to imagine that there is something there. And the bridge is always the most difficult point for voices. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No. I want the third eye, because without the third eye we will not have this stretching. No, you have something to close, not to open. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No, you're pushing, you're not waiting. Waiting, make this third eye move and vibrate. That's it, and then you can go.
E.
No. Did you go with soffietto, or did you go with pressure of the chest?
Pressure of the chest.
And you lose the pitch all the time if you do with that without inside the diaphragm. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Don't use the chest.
Okay.
Don't use the chest. The third eye. And then go.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
Exactly. Was it my pitch or lower or higher?
Lower.
Exactly, slightly. Okay? So we want a little more soffietto.
Okay.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. The position was correct. No, don't push with the chest. If you push with the chest, you will not have the soffietto to sing. That's it.
E, 1,
Now,
2,
Domiziana, if you push with the chest, you lose half a tone. E, it's soffietto, not the chest.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No, wait. You have to put this is a position for half a tone down. I'm making more stretch into yourself. So it will be, again, something new for you. Okay? Then you put soffietto. There is not a too high thing inside. Not done like that. Don't like that, it's your head that says it's too high. No, because you normally talk in another way, in another place. So it will say that you are dying where simply it doesn't talk normally. Okay, doesn't matter, we are not Americans. So we don't have a very high pitch in talking. And we have to gain it by positions. Italian people has to gain that. Then they have one of the very beautiful voices and well balanced, but we have to gain something that Americans very often have yet. English they have halfway. French they have a little too high and too much in the nose, so they have to do something else. Us we have to take up. And the body is, you're dying there. You will die. You will not pronounce something. It's not true. It's simply an impression. It's simply a stretching. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. No, with the third eye, you lose everything, all the connection if you don't. And that's it. And then soffietto. Not the chest soffietto.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
The speed of soffietto was as mine was different.
No, I felt like the...
No, I made another question. I posed another question. Is the speed of soffietto the same as me or different?
It was different.
Exactly, I want the same. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Now you have to put all the posture, and when you have the posture, you put soffietto. You can't put soffietto without the posture. The posture will be the note. Soffietto will be just the motor to make you start. Now you're taking away the posture. Take back the posture here. E! And then go with soffietto at my speed. That was correct. When we gain simply, all the time when we gain something, it seems not correct. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Now take the posture back again. That's it, and then go.
E, 1, 2, 3, 4, E.
Exactly. This is what I call the second position, the higher position. Okay? What were we studying of songs?
Love Never Felt So Good.
Ooh, we started that. And then also we started Walking Out at Midnight, wasn't it? They want to make you hear something of that.
Okay, with your little help, my dear.
It's a lesson. I always help you.
Okay.
Of course I do. I take the iPad. How was it? Stormy weather. We were doing there. How is it? Don't know how. There's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather. You can with soffietto and with the third eye.
Don't know why.
It was good. And go on.
There's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather.
Where are you in the third eye for this phrase?
I always get wrong on stormy weather.
No, don't worry. It's not that because it's too down for her system now to understand exactly how to do it. It has not yet elasticity enough to do that, but it's not that. The question is, did you start with the third eye on stormy weather?
No.
Start with the third eye on stormy weather.
Stormy weather.
Since my man and I ain't together. Third eye. No. This is how you like it too. I want really with third eye. Sorry, I won't like that. That's it. Go.
Stormy weather. Since my man and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time.
keeps raining all the time.
Keeps raining all the time.
Are you open or with the third eye?
No, I closed the chest. Like
Exactly. I want it to open and I want the third eye. Keeps raining. Keeps raining all the time.
Keeps raining all the time.
Dear Domiziana, first of all, I don't want you to make a difference in the song if I have not sense while you're not singing the song. It's not an interpretation. Interpretation is when you know the song and then you do some changements.
Okay, sorry.
So you can't avoid to study the song as it is written.
Okay.
Then you have the right to do not everything you want, but yeah, basically yes. There are choices. This is not a choice. This was your heart that wanted to sing. Okay, we're not doing that.
Okay, no, sorry. I know that I do that all the time.
You do too much that all the time.
You what?
You do a bit too much because you think that in that way you do your version of the song. No, you have never touched the song if you don't do as the song is written.
The big version. Yeah, I know. That's my fault. Okay.
Keeps raining all the time. With the third eye, you will not have without the third eye. Oh.
Keeps raining all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
The time. This is the second time I will want the first.
The time.
No, I want the third eye. The
time.
Dear Domiziana, if you hear your external ear, you will never find it. The time. Internal.
The time. No.
It was correct. It was correct.
The time.
When you went away, the blues walked in and catched me. No, don't think with that. With internal.
When you went
No,
away.
no. If you trust the outside and you open your vowels, nobody will save you. When you went away, the third eye.
When you went away.
Domiziana, are you really listening inside or are you trying to do what I'm doing?
No.
Exactly. This is a fault that also some professionals that come to me and they are slightly out of pitch all the time, they do. You trust your external ear. The external ear is the worst part to trust to be in pitch. Doesn't matter if you know how to sing, if you're trained or you're untrained. It's the same for everybody. If you're untrained, we hear more. If you're trained, we hear less. Doesn't matter, you're totally out of pitch all the time. There is an internal ear that is the instrument. And we need that. When you went away.
When you went away.
Are you singing into the third eye? You're totally out of.
Out.
And so why you should expect that you're singing correctly. When you went away.
When you went away.
Domiziana, you're not in the third eye. You're not activating soffietto. When you went away, you don't want here to close, you know? You feel you're putting a resistance because it's closing, my God! Yeah, it's closing. And then what will happen that you will sing correctly? When you went away.
When you went away.
So why must be in that part of the throat and it can't be in another part of the throat? Why did you decide it can't go away from that part of the throat? Why can't the voice be in another part?
No, I feel that I'm doing it from the wrong part, yeah.
It's not that you're deciding where it has to go. It's not your problem where it has to go. Your problem is how you put your posture and how you start, not where it goes.
Okay.
When you went away.
When you went away.
And it's nearly, but you are 2 fingers higher in the throat of where it has to go. I know that for you, from here, it's No, wait, I have no body anymore. No, you have a lower body. When you went away.
When he went away.
When he, sorry for the words.
When he.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is in another part. It's not another pitch, it's another part. And then it will be the correct pitch. When you went away. No, you can't open the vowels there. You can't reach that part by opening the vowels. You put yourself, you just say that if it goes there, there is no wrong. It will do by itself. Because this is something that the voice does by itself. We don't have to do because we can move it. We can't move in those terms. We can move in many ways, but not in those terms. When he went away.
When he went to. No.
When he went away, it was nearly correct. Don't put upper, don't put higher. You're wrong if you want higher.
When he went away.
The blues walked in and kept me.
The blues walked in and kept me.
As you see, she was just frightened to get down in the throat because we don't know why. No, we know perfectly. The brain is plenty of certitudes done on experience. Experience, as science shows and demonstrates and knowledge demonstrates, it's very, very personal. And experience sometimes is very nice, very usually it's totally faulty about things about we have knowledges. Why? Because it is what she experienced. She has not experienced 300 good concerts. So her experience is an experience of someone who doesn't sing. So the brain is convinced that she has not to do some kind of things by an experience that is totally wrong about singing. So basically, teaching singing for a great part, it doesn't matter if she's out of pitch, in the pitch, a singer, not a singer, a professional, not a professional, is to correct what the brain thinks as impossible and not, in the universe I could not do that if we were wrong. No. Knowledge is to say, no. You do less wrong by that than when you're really a good one, you have the experiences to have the correct ones and yours. Okay, sorry, now I'm explaining for the people because this is a very, very fundamental point in teaching. In teaching, we don't mind to be wrong in the brain because the brain is basically for something it doesn't know, wrong. But it's not a problem, it's not a judgment. It's just we have to know. Okay, you say that, why? Are you singing? Are you a good singer? No. So we learn. And the brain learns very fast. Very fast. Walking out at midnight. No. We want to do for us. Please. I can hear the bells.
Okay.
We were playing around with that because she's so fun and so nice. She made last year. Can I tell that what you did in New York last year? You went to New York for some months last year, isn't it?
Yeah.
To do what?
Yeah.
Something you really loved. It was a theatre stage, isn't it?
And there was a voice and speech part lesson, and as you know, and as you know, I get hurt because I kind of screamed. I made an effort. What I did?
No, because it was the sustain that could not make her cover the sounds. She had that problem. So she had an upper register, and she went down with the force. It was screaming, and not exactly. We could take it back in how much time? A couple of weeks.
Yeah, in 1 week.
Exactly.
1 week. 3 difficult days of total silence for me that was like insane. But yeah, it was like all the exercises were super nice and fantastic, but was like a third, second level, and I was still on 1. So they were made for people that was like sort of, they got a base, they were preparing for that, and my body couldn't stand it in that way because it was a training made for people that had like a base.
Yeah.
Right?
But I remember that you were excellent, and you gained in your mind and in your attitude and a lot of things. Quite incredible.
It was amazing, but just this part of, particular voice and speech that you helped me for that, because I wasn't like full prepared, like from inside.
Yeah, but you reacted really, really, really well.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can hear the bells.
I can hear the bell.
Well, don't ya hear them chime?
Well, don't ya hear them chime?
Can't ya feel my heartbeat?
Can't you feel my heartbeat?
Can't ya feel my heartbeat?
Can't ya feel my heartbeat?
Keeping perfect time.
Keeping perfect time.
No, you're not moved. You're Tracy. Keeping perfect time.
Keeping perfect time.
She's loud.
Okay.
You might no. We are working on the fact that, of course, the voice wants all the time to be its best. No, here we have to make Tracy. She's moving. She's fantastic, but she's a little bit too much, and she will get better at the end. Otherwise, she was not Tracy. Keeping perfect time.
Keeping perfect time.
And all because he. No, I want the third eye. Thank you.
And all because he.
No. And all because he
And all because he
touched me.
touched me.
What I want is you with a sense of singing, or you with a sense of third eye and talking.
Third eye and talking.
Yeah, were you doing that? Touched me.
Touched me.
Oh, he looked at me and stared. No, I don't want you singing. I want third eye and talking.
He looked at me and stared.
Yes, sing.
Yes, he.
No, you were singing. I want talking.
Yes, he.
Bump me. Oh, I went higher. Bump me.
Bump me.
No talking.
Bump me.
Bumped me.
Bump me.
My heart was unprepared.
My heart was unprepared.
Are you talking or singing? Somewhere singing. My heart was unprepared.
My heart was unprepared.
When
he.
you're singing, I'm talking.
When he.
When he tapped me
Tapped me.
and knocked me off my feet.
And knocked off my feet.
And knocked me off my feet.
And knocked me off my feet.
Off my feet. One little touch, now my life's complete.
One now my life's complete.
Life's complete. At the same time, they don't change.
Life's complete.
Domiziana. Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Yeah, are you talking or singing?
Singing.
I want talking.
Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Are you talking or singing?
Okay. Life's complete.
No. Life's complete. You're American, you're not Italian.
Life's complete.
You talk like that, you all the time talk like that to me. Isn't it? Life's complete.
Life's complete.
You're nearly there. Again. No, you're trying to push in stronger. No, it's just talking. And when you want to talk, you take your posture. Okay? This is the inhibition of your vocal folds. Why? Where you have your weaknesses. It's like that it works.
Okay.
So we use this live. Sorry, we are using you a little. Yeah, because why? We are showing you something, so we will take a little advantage of the fact that she has a little tension. So it will be a win-win. It will be a win for the ones who look at us and they say, well, she's correct in the pitch, or she's nice, she has nice voice, she has attitude, she has, wow, yeah, she has something she can't do. Yes, of course, she's learning. And at the same time we have this little tension. We overcome this inhibition of that weakness using that little tension. That's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm doing a little longer now, because we will use for you, and as a little gift for you of the people that they will see and of the people that they will have this little gift we are giving them, and thank you that you are giving them this. You will have back the little gift that this stress, we use this little stress to put the work on the vocal folds that you can do now.
Okay.
So it will be totally a win-win. Why? Because I love win-win.
Okay.
I always like wins-wins. And it is always possible in life to have that. It is sometimes more stressful, you must be less lazy. But so nice. Yeah. So
Your word.
it's better. It's better. Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Exactly, but I want with soffietto than talking. Life's complete.
Life's complete.
No, I want talking. You're nearly there.
Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Life's complete.
Now you feel that you have an inhibition in putting direct soffietto. I want direct soffietto. Simply, no, don't control what in the vocal tract is doing.
Okay.
Don't control, you will not die.
Life's complete.
Cause when he nudged me,
'Cause when he nudged me,
love put me in a risk was no, put me in a fix. Love put me in a fix.
love put me in a
No. Love put me in a fix. You're nearly there.
Love put me in a fix.
And that's excellent. Yes, it.
Yes, he.
No. Don't worry, you'll start feeling the difference, isn't it?
Yes, he.
And that's excellent. Thank you, public. It's just we are using it. It's me.
It's me.
Just like a ton of bricks.
Just like a ton of bricks.
Yes, my heart burst.
Yes, my heart burst.
It wasn't talking heart burst, okay?
Okay.
And again, yes, my heart burst.
Yes, my heart burst.
Yes, my heart burst.
Yes, my heart burst.
Okay, you were talking, you were singing. I was talking with Sofia. I know.
Okay.
Go.
It's a thin line.
No, it is that it's working and now it starts being tired. Yes, my heart burst.
Yes, my heart burst.
No, you want to do with the throat, with the soffietto, thank you.
Yes, my heart burst.
Now I know what life's about. No, with the soffietto.
Now I know what life's about.
Now I know what life's about.
Now I know what life's about.
Uh-huh. Now I know what life's about.
Now I know what life's about.
Exactly. And now you're feeling that really we did a workout.
Yeah.
You want to do, I go out walking, out admit that first phrase and I leave you from this torture. Just take YouTube. I know you have the phone, so I have to take it for you. We have the head. Oh, and that's good. Well,
I go out.
go out walking.
I go out walking.
Oh, is it again that you want to hear your sound always in the same part of the throat?
Yeah, it was in the throat and not activate anything else. Okay.
It can go everywhere. It won't in the throat. You don't have to remain with it is there. It is where you were used to. Simply. I go out walking.
I go out walking.
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 This is the original. Okay? After midnight.
After midnight.
And you want to get upper again in the throat.
After midnight.
Out in the moonlight.
Out in the moonlight.
Out in the moonlight.
Out in the moonlight.
Why do you do moonlight with the throat? It is always soffietto.
Out in the moonlight.
No, you do soffietto at the opposite. You do in the wrong direction to do moonlight. It has no sense. With the same kind of work.
Out in the moonlight.
And that's correct. Just like we used to do.
Just like we used to do.
And that's it.
Okay.
How much is lower in the throat, or where do you expect? One entire hand, 4 fingers.
Yeah, I know.
See,
I'm measuring the wrong parts.
no, is that sometimes, yeah, you just sing with the head.
Yeah.
We sing with the body.
First thing, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we write for the lesson of tomorrow,
Okay.
for the hour.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It was very kind of you.
See you later.
Yeah, bye. Well, it was quite long, isn't it?